Right now on Hoosier News Source, shots fired at a weekend house party, killing one and injuring another. We'll have the latest on the shooting and the man arrested.
An IU fraternity is kicked off campus. We'll tell you which one and what led to the suspension.
And we take you to a few annual holiday events hoping to brighten the holiday season. Hoosier News Source begins now. Hello and welcome to the semester's final episode of Hoosier News Source. I'm Carson Johnson.
And I'm Lacie Carr. A man is in jail facing a murder charge after police say he pulled a gun and began shooting into a crowd after being turned away from a party.
21-year-old Isaiah Ramos was arrested by state police after he was found a short time after the shooting. Ramos and a group of people allegedly tried to get into a party on Park Avenue just south of campus. After someone noticed he had a gun in his waistband, police say a fight spilled into a nearby alley. Witnesses told police Ramos fired the gun several times. 23-year-old Tyreek Bridgewater was killed and another man was hit by the gunfire. Ramos is being held in jail without bond.
The IU chapter of Delta Upsilon fraternity is suspended after a vote by the organization's board of directors. Delta Upsilon was already on elevated disciplinary probation. In October, the chapter was put on cease and desist for hazing and endangering others. IU says that a credible and serious allegation of hazing prompted an investigation by the national organization and the university. The chapter will not be eligible to return to campus until at least fall of 2026 if it meets IU's requirements. In a statement, IU said, quote, "This decision is in interest of the health, safety, and well-being of the chapter members and the campus community." Delta Upsilon was already set to be on disciplinary probation through May of 2025 for previous complaints.
The jury trial for a Subway employee who allegedly shot a man over a parking space at a Bloomington location this summer is officially underway. Sean Rivers faces an attempted murder charge for the July shooting. Police say that Rivers was working at the Subway near the 45 bypass when he got into an argument with a customer. Rivers allegedly followed the man into the parking lot and shot him in the chest. He faces up to 40 years in prison if convicted. We'll, of course, keep you updated.
Bloomington Mayor John Hamilton's second and final term as mayor is winding down. His last day in office is December 31st. In one of his last few interviews as mayor, he reflects back on the challenges and what is next for his family.
You made the decision not to seek another term. Was there any particular reasons behind that, and why not go for another term?
Yeah, I thought long and hard about it. I love the job. I love what we're doing. Probably a couple angles to it. One, my wife is full-time working in Washington, D.C. for the Biden administration. She's been doing that for 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. And that's a little challenging. And it may have been my turn to say, let's think about, changing that. Probably more important than that, though, that was a factor, was I don't think politicians should stick around just because you can win an election, which I think I would have, but I think you should run for office and you should serve in order to get things done. And then when you get things done, you should get out of the way and let somebody else do it.
Is something you're going to have to do here in a couple of weeks. What's the relationship been like with the incoming mayor in terms of ensuring that there is a smooth transfer to the next administration?
Yeah, and as you know, in Bloomington, you kind of know who that's going to be back in May, typically with the primary, and we did. And I've worked with Carrie Thompson, the incoming mayor, for years. We've known each other for many years. She ran Habitat, and I knew her well then. And we're meeting regularly. Our staffs are meeting. We have a transition group that's meeting. There's a lot going on right now, so we're trying to be as helpful as we can. I've offered to meet with her as much as she wants, to give as much transition information as she wants.
But the opportunity for open dialogue is
absolutely
there.
My door's been open since the primary, and I welcome and have welcomed, and we've met once since the primary in person in any extended way. I would welcome as many meetings as a new mayor wants. And look, she's busy. She's got a lot on her plate, so it's up to her to decide how much to do that. But my door is wide open, and it has been for months.
As you get ready to box up things, I'm assuming, what are your particular plans once you are no longer in office in terms of both professionally and personally as well?
Yeah, I'll sleep a little bit more probably right at the beginning. But I don't have specific plans yet. I'm kind of thinking about those. My wife probably will be still another year in Washington, D.C. at least, so I'll spend quite a bit of time there, I expect, with her, and kind of exploring options. But I'm in no hurry. It's been a great 8 years, and I'll take a little time to figure out what's next.
Mayor Hamilton, thank you for taking the time to talk with me today, and best of luck on your road ahead.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Mayor-elect Democrat Carrie Thompson takes over as mayor on January 1st. And if you would like to see the full interview with Mayor Hamilton, you can find it under this story on our website, IUSTV.com.
Indiana has hired its 4th football coach in 13 years after parting ways with Tom Allen. The school announced last Thursday that Curt Cignetti from James Madison University will serve as head coach for the Hoosiers. Cignetti guided James Madison through an 11-1 season this year. The now ex-Hoosier coach had a record of 33-49, making it the worst record in the Big Ten.
Are you concerned about your job security?
You know, I get it. You got to win. I understand the nature of college football, and I understand that full well. I've been in this a long, long time. So,
IU will pay Allen $15.5 million over 2 years, paid from donor funds.
The chair announces to the House that in light of the expulsion of the gentleman from New York, Mr. Santos, the whole number of the House.
Congressman George Santos is out of a job, expelled from Congress. The dramatic vote in Washington.
And it is shaping up to be a wet weekend. Callie Lichter has more on the chances for rain when we come back.
You're watching IU Student Television.
If you'll be out and about through downtown Bloomington this holiday season, be on the lookout for free parking. The city announced that Saturdays in Bloomington in December, there will be no charge to park in city parking garages. December 22nd through the 24th is also free garage parking. There will also be no meter fees on Christmas. The annual lighting of the IMU candles took place this Thursday evening.
Our Ashley Voss got the chance to be there and get in on some of the holidays festivities. Take a look.
Light the Night is a free event that kicks off the holiday season with a market including 15 vendors, an ice rink, and performances by Resting Pitchface and the Crimsonettes.
With this being at the end of the semester, it's nearing finals week, but this gives people a time to step away from that and just have fun with their friends and not have to think about the impending doom of finals week. And then also a little reminder that the holidays are on their way and we all get to go home and experience that with our family and our community.
The end of the semester marks the start of the holiday season, symbolized by the candles. Light the Night embodies that holiday spirit, bringing both the IU and Bloomington communities together.
Because it's not just a student event, even though that's what it's for and who it's for, we also embrace the community that likes to come celebrate with us.
Being a business owner at 22, it's kind of hard to have a social life, so being able to engage with kids that are our age, it's like the best, even if it's just for 2 hours.
No matter what holiday students are celebrating this winter, Light the Night gave them an opportunity to celebrate together.
We have such a diverse group of students here at IU, and so being able to just have a holiday celebration for everyone is super important, that we can all come together and celebrate for one thing.
I am far away from home right now. I don't go home for Christmas. And I feel like the idea of having this event is really nice, especially when it's the start of December, because it just kind of puts everyone in the spirit and it's amazing.
The candles will remain lit until the new year. For IUSTV, I'm Ashley Voss.
Last Saturday was Bloomington's annual Winter Lights December Nights event. The festive event takes place every year in Switchyard Park as a way to bring a little Christmas joy to Bloomington. The free event had a live performance from the Bloomington Chamber Singers, many local food trucks, thousands of lights to see, and even a dog treat hunt. New to the event this year was an opportunity to support individuals in need by donating non-perishable food items to a collection bin that went to the Hoosier Hills Food Bank.
And if that wasn't enough holiday spirit, Saturday marked the start of the annual Santa Parade. It's put on by the Monroe Fire Protection District. Firefighters drive through different neighborhoods in Monroe County during December. This parade will happen again on the 9th and then the 15th through the 19th, starting at 7 p.m. Information about the pathways of the parades can be found on the Monroe County Fire Protection District Facebook page.
Congress has voted to officially oust New York Republican Congressman George Santos. The expulsion comes after nearly a year's worth of public backlash. A House ethics investigation into campaign finances sparked the vote to remove Santos. He still has some powers as a soon-to-be former congressman, but he says he doesn't plan to use them. A special election will be held to fill the vacancy. An investigation is underway in Virginia after a home exploded as police were attempting to serve a search warrant Monday night. Take a look at this video. Police said a flare gun was fired about 30 times inside the suspect's home. Authorities believe the 56-year-old suspect is presumed to be dead.
Turning to weather now, we are officially into the month of December, but does that mean we should expect winter-like weather?
Callie Lichter is in with a forecast. Hi, Callie.
Hi, guys. The good news is things will start to warm up for this weekend, but rain is starting to come into the picture for this weekend. Tonight is going to be a chilly one with temperatures hitting a low of 33 degrees. There's also going to be a 6% chance of rain mixed with snow, so if you're planning on going out to $1 tonight at Bird, make sure to bring a jacket. Tomorrow, we're going to see some moderate temps with a high of around 55 degrees and sunny skies. The night will also be warmer with a low of 41 degrees and no chance of rain. Looking at our 7-day forecast, we're going to see temperatures peak at 61 degrees on Saturday, a rare high for southern Indiana. This weekend is also going to be a wet one with a 91% chance of rain on Saturday and a 77% chance of rain on Sunday. No temperatures will fall going into early next week, but the sun will come out, so there is a trade-off.
Callie, I don't know about you, but I, for one, am glad that the weather is going to be staying a little bit warmer for a little bit longer.
Oh, me too. I can't deal with the cold right now.
I cannot either. Callie, thanks. And thank you for watching this week's Hoosier News Source.
As always, be sure to follow us on social media. Check out IUSTV.com to stay up to date on all the latest news, weather, and sports.
Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you here back in January.